A program to present Janasuwa women's welfare loans were held in the Kanda Gasmankada area in Lunugambehera this morning. United National Party parliamentarian Sajith Premadasa attended the event.
Loans were presented to 82 women from the Pansa Godana and Kanda Gasmankada areas at the event.
දැන් පහුගිය දවසක මම දැක්ක ප්‍රවෘත්තියක් කොළඹ තියෙන සත්වෝද්‍යානයේ ඇනකොන්ඩා කියන මහා දැවැන්ත
We saw on the news recently that an anaconda had swallowed another anaconda at the zoo. We also saw on the news that the anaconda had later regurgitated the remains of the other anaconda. A similar fate has befallen the country. A group of demons who are ruling the country have swallowed the people in the country. They have swallowed the people and later regurgitated. This government, similar to the anaconda, is swallowing the funds in the treasury out of greed.
අර ඇනකොන්ඩා ගිල්ල වගේ මේ රජය ගිලගෙන යනවා. තමන්ගේ කෑදරකම වෙනුවෙන්.
Let's take a quick look at the newspaper cartoon of the day.
Senior economist Professor Sumana Siriliyanage says that despite the government preparing to transform the country into 5 main hubs in the region, sufficient investments have not been made for this purpose. He said that Sri Lanka's geographic location is an advantage for the country to become a service hub in the region. However, this advantage may be seized by other countries if proper policies are not formulated at the suitable time.
සේවා සැපීමේ කේන්ද්‍රයක් ලෙස සංවර්ධනය කර ගැනීම කියන්නේ රට
The country is developing as a service hub and it is important to be a service center for the economic activity taking place in the region. If Sri Lanka is to achieve this, it has to compete with countries such as Dubai and Singapore. We talk about various hubs and we have identified 5 hubs. However, we cannot achieve the investment level needed to develop these 5 hubs over the next 5 to 10 years.
තව අවුරුදු 10කින් හෝ 15කින් ජයග්‍රහණය කිරීමට පුළුවන් කමක් නැහැ.
The complete discussion with Professor Sumana Siriliyanage regarding the challenges in transforming Sri Lanka into a service hub will be telecast on our sister channel Silsa TV at 10:45 tonight. And with that we go in for a short commercial break.
A mother and her 12-year-old daughter were killed in a road accident in Yatiana Mathura earlier this evening.
The police media spokesperson's office said that the driver had taken measures to take the 2 victims who were injured to the Mathura hospital for treatment where they succumbed to their injuries.
The police said that the driver has been arrested in connection with the incident.
Meanwhile, 5 other persons have been killed in 5 separate motor accidents that took place across the island yesterday and today.
An individual met with an accident opposite a house in the Henmulla area on Madampalla Road in Kochikade, Negombo. The van that was involved in the incident had fled the scene of the accident. The police say that the 64-year-old victim who suffered serious injury died on admission to the Negombo hospital. A 60-year-old motorcyclist travelling from Kurunagala to Variapola was killed following a collision with a van. The driver of a 3-wheeler travelling towards Polgahavila died near the Valgama Vidyalaya after veering off the road and colliding into a mara tree. A 73-year-old cyclist was killed near the Vavakachari Hindu School after being hit by a SLTB bus plying towards Mena. Meanwhile, a woman was killed and another was injured this morning in the Tambuttagama area when a lorry and a 3-wheeler collided head-on on the Anuradhapura-Konagala main road. Convening a media briefing this evening, police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana said that a special island-wide program will be in place for the coming 2 weeks in order to arrest motorists driving under the influence of alcohol during the festive season.
පසුගිය වර්ෂවල දත්ත පරීක්ෂා කිරීමේදී පෙනී ගොස් තිබෙනවා බීමත්කම නිසා
An analysis of statistics of previous years have shown an increase in the number of deaths due to driving under the influence of alcohol, especially during the Christmas season and the Sinhala New Year in April. Nearly 300 people have been killed this year alone due to drunk driving. A large number of people have also been injured due to the same reason.
A Bowser caught fire this evening near the Jayala interchange on the Colombo-Katnaka Expressway. We received this footage of the accident. Welcome back. In more local news, a communique issued by the Ministry of Buddha Sasana and Religious Affairs notes that the chief prelate of the Askeri chapter of the Siam sect, Most Venerable Udugama Sri Buddha Rakita Thera, has expressed his shock over the allegations that have been levelled against Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne.
The communique issued by the Ministry of Buddha Sasana and Religious Affairs notes that the chief prelate had made these remarks when a group of monks representing Udunuwara and the hill country visited the chief prelate yesterday. Here is a translated extract of this statement. I have heard information regarding the Prime Minister for some time now. He has made major sacrifices for politics. Although he had challenges from within the party, he did not flee. He is not a person who attempted to make money. If he had such a need, then he had plenty of opportunity to do so prior to this. When someone comes looking for help, even those who are with us provide help. The information at hand shows that the Prime Minister's secretary too had issued this letter with the intention of helping someone. Nevertheless, now the secretary too has been removed. When a person levels an accusation, they must look into it properly beforehand. End of extract. The communique also notes that the chief prelate of the Sri Lanka Ramanya chapter, Most Venerable Napane Pemasiri Thera, had commented on the matter. Here is a translated extract of his statement. Our Prime Minister has held various positions and is a visionary with a good sense of values. He would never do anything that would not be good for the country. We have strong faith in this. End of extract.
The Animal Welfare Trust convened a media briefing in Colombo today.
පීඩාකාරී තත්ත්වයකට පත් වුණා විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ කොළඹ නගරේ තැනින් තැන මේ සත්තු මේ පොදු රාජ්‍ය මණ්ඩලීය සමුළුව වෙනුවෙන් අල්ලගෙන ගිය එක පිළිබඳව.
It was a very stressful situation, especially when animals in the Colombo city limits were picked up and taken away during the Commonwealth Summit. They told us lies and deceived us. We received numerous phone calls from the public, especially at my residence. They think that because my husband is a minister that I can do something major, and therefore they made a lot of phone calls to me. That is why we went to the dog pound. A promise was made to release the animals on the 25th, but that morning the animals had disappeared. We challenged the Colombo Municipal Council. If the animals were not killed, then what happened to the animals? We have been receiving information from various areas, even extending up to Puttlam, that animals with red belts around their necks can be seen.
සමහර සත්තුන්ව අපිට නොයෙකුත් විවිධ ප්‍රදේශවලින් ආරංචි වෙනවා පුත්තලම දක්වා තැනින් තැන සත්තුන් රතු පටි දාගෙන ඉන්නවයි කියලා.
Family Fiesta 2013. A carnival promising fun for the entire family will be held tomorrow at the Kandy City Centre.
Family Fiesta is a joint initiative of Newsfirst, Youth First and Kids First.
Various programs will be organized for all the family between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. tomorrow at the Kandy City Centre. Various children's programs including art competitions and fun games have been organized for tomorrow. The carnival will also feature Father Christmas, bringing presents for all the children. A concert featuring popular band Dinnada and singer Chinti will light up the night.
Meanwhile, the Splash 2013 Trade Fair is also being held at the Kandy City Centre for the 5th day today.
The Splash 2013 Trade Fair features 200 stalls selling goods ranging from household appliances to handicrafts and ornaments. The Splash 2013 Trade Fair, which is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, will conclude on the 29th of this month.
Leader of the Janaseta Peramuna, Venerable Bhattar Mulle Sila Ratana Thera, convened a media briefing this morning.
ජනප්‍රිය පාසල් කියන නාමයට
Earlier, everyone preferred popular schools. Parents always encouraged their children to enter popular schools through the scholarship system. However, the Minister of Education, Bandula Gunawardena, stated recently that he will abolish the Grade 5 scholarship and establish a number of popular schools. Why did you think of abolishing the scholarship system? Do you intend on handing over all the schools in the country to the private sector or privatize the schools? This is a big problem for the people.
මේ රටේ සියලුම පාසල් පෞද්ගලිකාංශයට බාර දෙන්නද එහෙම නැත්නම් පෞද්ගලිකකරණය කරන්නද?
On to some sports news now. Kapila Kumara was elected uncontested as the chairman of the Sri Lanka Bodybuilding Federation today.
However, protests were staged against his appointment.
The interim committee of the Sri Lanka Bodybuilding Federation was dissolved after 6 months and elections were held to appoint a new board of officials for the next 2 years. The elections were held at the National Institute of Sports Science. Kapila Kumara, who was elected uncontested to the position of chairman of the federation today, previously held the position of chairman of the interim committee that was dissolved recently. Nishanta Shamal Javardena, who secured 101 votes, was elected as the secretary of the Sri Lanka Bodybuilding Federation. However, several people protested while the elections were taking place, charging that the newly elected chairman was unsuitable as allegations have been levelled against him for extortion. We have not only given letters to the Ministry of Sports, we have given files with evidence. Why do they ignore it? Former national champion Padmasiri Pereira stated that the Director General of Sports did not give him an opportunity to file objections at the elections. Therefore, he left the election in protest. However, Director General of Sports Ranjani Jayakodi, who rejected these allegations, said that the elections were held fairly.
There was someone holding a board. If the objections against the election were valid, we would have taken them into consideration. But since it was not so, we did not consider it.
The newly appointed chairman, Kapila Kumara, stated that those who protested do not have the qualifications to contest the election.
Dilshan Ruampura of the Devapati Raja College in Rathgama scored a triple century today.
He scored 319 runs against President's College, Maharagama, in the two-day under-19 inter-school cricket tournament.
Devapati Raja College won the tournament by an innings and 259 runs thanks to an all-round performance by Ruampura.
Devapati Raja College elected to bat first in the match played at the Rathgama Sports Grounds. Captain Dilshan Ruampura dished out a ruthless onslaught with the Willows, scoring 319 runs, which included a whopping 45 boundaries and 9 sixes. Devapati Raja College, Rathgama, put on a total of 482 runs, all out in their first innings. In reply, President's College, Maharagama, scored a paltry 97 runs. President's College, who were 200 runs behind, were given a follow-on but were bowled out for 126 runs, handing Devapati Raja College an innings and 259-run victory. Dilshan Ruampura also showed his prowess in the bowling department by claiming 5 wickets for 36 runs in the first innings and 4 wickets for 22 runs in the second innings. And that's a wrap of this edition of your Primetime News Bulletin. I'm Shayan Silva.
And I'm Nicola De Souza, wishing you a blessed Christmas. We leave you tonight with the weather forecast for Christmas Day. Take care and good night.